I'm djTLM, and this is Share the Knowledge. Today's podcast is brought to you by Bandzoogle. I want to talk about a question I received about producing. And I'll read the question to you first. It's a very short question, but I have quite a lot to say about this. The question is, I'm trying to start out as a producer. I just don't want to spend money. And also, my parents are not buying me FL Studio, so how can I torrent it? Do you know any site or how to do it? If I read something like this in 2018, where someone tells me they want to become a producer, but they don't want to spend money, then you don't want to be a producer. That's just keeping it real. There are so many options nowadays that you can either for very little money or for no money start out. So that is totally not acceptable as a mind state, saying that you don't want to spend money. First off, most of the software out there has free versions now. Those versions are demo versions, so they're not the full version, but they're plenty to have a little taste to see what it is like. If you find out that it's good enough and you actually want to continue to use it and you want to use it to its full capacity, most of today's production software is not as expensive as it would have been back in the days. So to me, if you want to really do something, you should be able to cough up a little bit of cash to make that happen. You have time to save up, start out with that free version, and in the meantime, save up some money to get started. Now, I don't remember how much FL Studio is. I might even look that up while we're talking. But look, if you're already starting out by I don't want to spend money and my parents don't want to get it for me, to me that sounds like you're already looking for excuses not to do it. Because if you really want to do it, you would. Now, to be honest, if you feel that torrenting is the only way, you shouldn't have to ask someone over email. You can just Google that as well. That information is out there and it's available. So I'm actually looking it up right now to see what FL Studio would cost you. All right, I'm looking at prices here. I see different versions of Image Client FL Studio 12. I see a version here that's $199. That's the producer edition. Look, $200. The time I'm talking about when I was downloading music and software is a totally different era. If we're talking about what I'm using now, so if I'm talking about, for instance, Photoshop, I have a cloud subscription for Adobe where I pay a monthly fee and I can use all of their software legally. To me, best invention ever to have like this subscription-based model that a lot of brands are using now. So I can use Adobe Premiere, Photoshop, After Effects, Illustrator, Audition, you name it. All of those products, and I pay a monthly fee. Yes, if I do that for years, it might be a little bit more expensive than just buying it. But you have to remember, buying it costs a lot. But back in the days, the download time I was talking about, you would pay probably a couple of $1,000 just for Photoshop. Now, I was only using Photoshop to edit covers for mixtapes and sometimes flyers for parties that I was promoting. So this was in no way something I had planned as a career, to be a photo editor. So I just used it for that. If I would have made that my profession, so if I would become like a professional designer, I would have bought it. But at that time, you did not have the option to go for a free version, demo version. You had to go out and buy it. So that was my option. That's why I'm disagreeing with the mindset right now in 2018, because you don't have to think like that. It's not like you only have the option to pay either thousands of dollars or euros or download it illegally when you have so many things. Most software has either that free demo edition or you have a subscription-based model. Same with DJ software, totally different topic. Like a couple of the main players, I think Serato and Pioneer both have it. I'm not sure about Tractor, but if I'm right, with both of those, you can buy it, but you can also pay a monthly low fee. I don't know what they ask for, like 10, 15, whatever, to use their software. So even if you don't have enough money to spend the 100 right now or 150 for DJ software, some of these companies offer you to get a subscription where you can use it all day and you pay a monthly low fee. We didn't have those options then. So if you really want to start out to become a producer and you don't even want to spend as little as a couple of, let's say 10, 20 a month, or get that demo version, start out with that and save up like till you get a couple of hundred, then you don't want to become a producer. If I had that option back in the days that I could hear like, hey, you want to start using Photoshop, it's $1,000 or a couple of thousand in the store, but they also have an option where you pay like, I don't know, $60 a month to use all of their software. I'll be like, wow, really? That's a great offer. That's me. That's because I come from a different era. If you're not coming from that and you weren't paying like crazy amounts for software, crazy amounts for records, you might look at it differently. But that's why my mindset is we're living in a time where it's so great. You have so many options so easily. Same with the record pools. I can subscribe to a record pool for $30 a month and get all their music. I was spending $30 a week. No, I'm saying that wrong. I was spending a couple of $100 a week on records because I was paying $30 just to get 2 copies of one track that I wanted to play. Now, keep in mind, if you're in the US, it was a little bit cheaper. You guys were paying like $6 for a 12-inch. We were paying like 12 to 13 euros. So that's like 15 bucks for one. And I had to have double copies. So 30, and that would only give me like 2 copies of a 12-inch. Now for 30, I can subscribe for a month and get all of the music. Sometimes I feel that people don't appreciate or understand how great we have it now. I'm taking full advantage of all that. I have cloud-based subscriptions to probably 10 or 20 services because it allows me to use stuff for a very low amount. To me, it's a great era. That's why I'm taking full advantage of it. So if you truly want to be what you say you want to be, for instance, a producer, you should not depend on your parents to buy stuff for you. And if your mindset is already, I don't want to pay for it, then you're not starting off the right way. So look, I'm not even sure if you really want to be a producer. It might just sound like a good thing in your head. Go get a free version of FL. Fruity has a free version. They have a demo version. I'm pretty sure of that. Like I said, their producer edition, that's like $200. I already see that they also have a 99 version. That's the Fruity edition. So that might have a couple of less features in there, but still, that's $100. And you have FL Studio, a legal version. And then they have probably their top version, that's $300. But that all is nothing in comparison to what people were paying back in the day. So probably if you skip on getting a couple of one new game, for instance, if you're a gamer, then you already are way on your way to getting that software. So the options are there. If you really want it, go out and get it. Take advantage of what's out there now. Please do. You just checked out a video clip from my Share the Knowledge podcast. If you want to check out the full episode, you can find me on iTunes, Anchor, and SoundCloud. Make sure you check out all the links in the description box down below. For all questions, you can send me email djTLMtv at djTLM.com or check me anywhere on social. The handle is at djTLM. And of course, here on YouTube, the comment section. Ask your questions. Also, if you see someone ask a question and you know the answer or you can add some value, make sure you jump in there and join the conversation. Share the knowledge. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, activate the notifications, and I'll be back soon. Peace. Bandzoogle makes it easy to build a stunning website for your music in minutes. You can choose from hundreds of mobile-friendly themes and then customize your design and content in a few clicks with Bandzoogle's easy visual editor. Now, all the features you need for a professional website are already built in, including tools to sell your music and merch commission-free, mailing list tools to grow your fan list and send newsletters, and integration to pull in content from all your online services, including Twitter, Instagram, and SoundCloud. I use Bandzoogle to create the Share the Knowledge podcast website, and that was very easy. Bandzoogle plans start at just $8.29 a month and include your own free custom domain name. Now, if you want to try it out for free for 30 days, click on the link in the description box down below and be sure to use the promo code SHARE to get 15% off the first year of your subscription.